All right. What is up, everybody? And welcome back to Aiden's World of Sports. I got another guest on the podcast. You guys probably know this guest if you guys are watching a lot of sports podcasts. It's my man, Dan Sarmiento. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'm terrible with
No,
names.
you got it. You got it
All
right.
right.
You got it
I
right.
had
Yeah.
to scroll and look for the look for the little icon.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know, he's a Division II athlete, pitcher, and you play outfield a little bit too.
I have messed with a little bit of outfield, but yeah, not really though. But
All
yeah,
right.
PO. Pretty much PO.
All right.
Yeah.
So, but I know you mostly from what you do outside of outside of athletics and college athletics, but your broadcasting and podcasting that you do is something that I've really grown to watch, and stuff that you post on your Instagram, like your road to 90 miles an hour and your bullpens and live at bats. So I like that. So for those of you who haven't seen it, I'm going to link it in the description when this is out, and you guys can definitely check that out. You guys should. And so let's get right into just some questions that I have first. So, college pitchers nowadays, you see guys throwing like 95. This Tennessee pitcher threw 104,
Mm.
whatever it is. But you hit mid to high 80s. And how did you get to a place to pitch in college where you're not really throwing 90, but what else is there to it that you could give advice to people who aren't throwing as hard but have command?
Totally, dude. Yeah. So it's funny. You don't even have to dance around it. I don't even throw hard. Like I really like I throw. I'm a crafty lefty, as they say. Obviously, I'm working to throw harder because that's like the name of the game nowadays. But yeah, dude. Honestly, like as cheesy as it sounds, like you got to be able to pitch. You can't just be a thrower. You know what I mean? So I have a really good curveball. Like objectively, like looking at Rapsodo, like I have a good curveball, and coaches see that. That was a big trait that was recruited. That's why Azusa really liked my stuff because I was a lefty with a curveball, and I developed a pretty good changeup, and I'm gonna mix it in, this year. And I really like prioritize off speed and being able to pitch and not just throw. But obviously, I'm still road to 90, getting up there. But yeah. So you just got to be a pitcher, not a thrower.
Yeah, and you talk about focusing on your off speed. Do you just have those really like that fastball, curveball, and changeup, or do you work on all these other pitches that you throw and mix in that game? What's your game plan like going into a big game?
Dude, honestly, like I'd probably say throwing two seam, four seam like 70, 60% of the time, curveball 30%, changeup like 10%. At least last year, it'll be a little different this year, but it was really that fastball, curveball, two seam, four seam curveball combo that really like got me to where like the success that I had or whatever success that I had. But yeah, dude, like it's just really important to have that kind of. I mean, I don't have any other pitches though. Like those are my three, and it's really just like those main two. If you could just prioritize having good pitches instead of having a lot of pitches that are okay, I think that's the way to go. So focus on like what you can. Focus on like two or three or four that you really want to work on. Don't. I mean, a lot of kids try to have like seven or eight. It's like too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I get that for sure. And so when you were going through your recruiting process, what was going through your mind? What were you thinking? Like, what was your realistic expectation like D3, D2, or did you think did you what was it like getting recruited? What schools were after you really? Because I didn't know I don't know you that well from then, at least from
Mhm.
now. I've been getting to know you, but talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, bro. So I'm at a post grad year right now. So I graduated high school last year. I'm doing a post grad year. So I graduated as a 21. Now I'm a 22. That was really just because of recruiting. Like I didn't really like the options that I had. I had one D1 offer. It was a PWO spot last year from Gardner Webb, but it was more just like them filling a spot. Like it didn't feel like an authentic like they really wanted me. It was more just because I was a lefty and whatever. And then I had some D2 offers last year, like from Stonehill, which is a school up here, American International, and then like Babson and UMass Boston, like schools in kind of that area. I just really wasn't excited about any of them. So I was like, man, like, what do I do? So I did the post grad year and then realized I want to be in like West Coast, California. So I was looking at schools out there and then finally got into contact with a coach from Azusa Pacific and it all worked out. But yeah, dude, the extra year, the post grad year really helped for development and also especially recruiting. But yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and so it looks like you're in a podcast studio right now, and that's at your school. So talk about what that post grad year has done, not just on the field for you, but how has it helped you branch out into this? I mean, would you call yourself a creator over a baseball player now, or mix it?
it's funny, man. Like, yeah, like I'm trying to use baseball as a launch pad to a bigger broader career as I'd say a content creator. Like that's really what I've always loved to do. Like I could show you videos of me like 10, 11 years old talking to a camera. What's up, guys? Like Madden mobile gameplay, like stuff like that. Like I've always been about it, bro. And since I love baseball and it's kind of one of my passions, like using this time to like mesh them together, try to really dominate like the baseball niche on social media, get as much as I can out of that, and then like launch to maybe a real like life podcast and like vlogs about life and stuff versus just baseball. But I love baseball. I'm gonna try to get as much out of it as I can for the content side. But yeah, man, I to be honest with you, like content creation, that's my passion, and then baseball is just another one of my passions. But yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I get that, somewhat similar for me where I love baseball, but I also didn't see something where I could take it to like a future with it. And I kind of turned to making stuff like this, and I'm still playing baseball. I mean, my team is practicing every day, 2-3 hours daily, getting ready for games. So that's also good. It's good to, mesh the two passions, because when you have a love for a game, it doesn't die out like that. So for sure, I understand where you're coming from. So talk about how you've started to grow, because I think you're about to hit 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and you have a pretty big following on Instagram. You have about 6,000, almost 7,000 followers there. Have you thought about TikTok?
Dude, yeah. You haven't seen my TikToks?
I have.
Yeah.
I have. But have you thought of using that as your main platform to like blow up on, or are you just thinking YouTube?
Dude, okay. So this is my mindset right now. This is like my strategy, I guess. Feel free to copy this. Like I think this is the right strategy. So TikTok is the best place to get eyes, like eyes on your content, eyes on you. Like you're just being presented a bunch of random people on your For You page. I'm just trying to stick out and people be like, oh, word, I like this kid. He talks about baseball and he's kind of high quality stuff. Follow me. And then as they follow me, see more of my stuff, they realize, oh, he has an Instagram, he has a YouTube, and try to funnel that traffic from TikTok into the YouTube. YouTube is especially where I want to be. Like that's the most sustainable like platform, I think. That's where you get like real fans. And then Instagram's kind of like a middle ground where it's like followers, but they wouldn't necessarily buy your merch or your product. But yeah, I'm trying to funnel everything to YouTube if I can, but also try to get as much out of like TikTok. Like the organic reach on TikTok's nuts, bro. Like I have like 30K on TikTok, but like I'd say the 4K on YouTube is a lot more valuable to me than the 30K on TikTok. For sure.
Yeah, and that's what I've been told so many times by kids in my school. Like, get one video to blow up, and they're like, "Yeah, 5,000 followers on TikTok." I'm like, "Yeah, but that's TikTok." And at that point, like, there's a stigma with TikTok too, where it's like you start on TikTok and then you grow on every other platform. And in one sense, I'm like, yeah, that could help me, but also I'm like, do I really want to be that guy that blew up on TikTok? But I think I should. I think I have to start branching out into it. I was thinking about it for a while.
I mean, I see people on TikTok with like 300K, but then they have a YouTube channel plug. They have like 200 subs. Like it really doesn't like connect. You know what I mean? Like
it doesn't translate.
It doesn't translate, bro. So you really have to build a platform or build a following on each platform individually, and then just try to cross pollinate as much as you can. But it obviously can only help. It can't hurt. But like, you really got to, like, if you want to be a YouTuber, you got to build it on YouTube. It's really hard to do it somewhere else. But yeah.
Yeah. It depends. I feel like everyone has their like calling to where they get big on it. And a lot of people get big on Instagram, but not on the other two. And some people just, it's weird. Social media. It's like, I was talking about it with just anybody. Like you could talk about it with anyone. 5 years ago, you'd have to grind to get big and make a living. Today, all people have to do is click a button and you could get paid and you'd be set for life sitting on a computer on a Zoom with another guy talking about baseball and talking about
dude. Like I try to tell that to my parents, bro. Like my dad's very like conservative in the sense where he wants me to go to college, get my 4 years, maybe go to graduate school, whatever. And he's like, man, get an entry-level job, then do this. I'm like, Dad, with this computer right here and this thing right here, I could be making just as much as I would be making at like 27 in an entry-level job as a 20-year-old if I play my cards right. Like just, it's that simple. I mean, it's not simple, but you just got to be consistent and good. And
I've been saying the same thing. My mom, and in a sense, I'm like, also, I really want to go to one of those big colleges that's like known for broadcasting. And I'm looking at like camps, and I was thinking, Syracuse 2 week summer broadcasting camp. I'm like, yeah, but
my buddy goes there, yeah.
Yeah, is it good? I was reading
Yeah,
it.
dude, he does audio engineering, so it's kind of similar to what you do. Yeah, he's in the social media stuff too. He like edits Twitch streamers highlights and stuff like that. He's big into that stuff. But yeah, Syracuse seems dope. Yeah,
So I'm thinking about that, but it's also like the aspect where I'm like, why would I pay $50,000 to go to a huge college when I could go to, worst case, I go to a smaller college, pay a lot less, make my money the way I make it if I play my cards right, because I don't want to stop doing this. And it's not like I don't have resources like that. My school does have a studio, but I don't have a podcast set up or anything. I do everything on my own. I take some
yeah,
microphones, I put them back, I bring them home with me sometimes. Sometimes I don't. I have a camera
smart
that I
man.
use sometimes, but
Yeah,
it's like it's all in the mind. And I think that for people to realize that it's like it has to click. It's at one point it's like, yeah, you talk about sports and everything, and I'm like, yeah, but you watch me talk about sports. So that's it's
hmm
like they're like, what do? You do nothing. And I said, yeah, but you watch me do nothing. So that's your own thing.
yeah, bro. No, that's yeah, exactly, bro. We're
That's
not the
how I
same.
put it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's weird. It's such a change from, you know, 3 years ago. I'm 16 right now. So 3 years ago, I not really introduced, but I start watching all the YouTubers and all the, the Rice Gum people and all the
Yeah, the Logan Pauls
oh,
and
yeah,
yeah,
it's exactly. All this starts from 3 years ago. And now
Rice
looking at it,
Gum.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
bro.
and now I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, I had no life when I did this.
Bro, literally, my life was consuming other people's content. And I said, wait a minute, let me make my own because it seems fun and you can make a lot of money. And a lot of people, it's fun. It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's that simple.
it's
Yeah.
it's so simple. And I think I haven't really done vlogs. I did one. I think I did one vlog, and it was like a highlight type. It was like a highlight reel where I just went out, got some people to play some football, and recorded it, and it was fun. And
Yeah.
I'm like, why can't I just do this myself and post this on other things too, instead of making an 8 minute long video and taking an hour to edit it and figure all that out? I could do it in 15 seconds. I could just have someone hold a radar gun while I throw and say road to 90 miles.
Yeah, literally, dude. Just put some music and boom, that's it.
Yeah.
You're golden.
How
Yeah.
did you think of all the ideas that you had? Like who's been working with you that you want to shout out now? So they see this
Oh,
and they say,
for
yeah,
like content stuff, like my
yeah.
ideas.
Just how have you gotten your ideas and what's been going through that process? Because you've been on YouTube for about a year and a half now, right?
Just, I just hit 2 years actually
Years.
this month. Yeah, yeah. So, but
Okay.
like, you can't really count that first 6 months. You know what I mean? Like, it was like,
Yeah. For me, I'm like,
but
yeah, I'm starting now.
yeah, exactly. You just got to get the ball rolling. Like, bro, like when I told you I made Madden mobile videos, like that was my life in seventh grade. Like, I would just I would have a little shitty face cam and be like, "Hey guys, welcome back." It was like I would just would
Oh
do stuff like
yeah.
that.
No, for
They're
sure.
awful videos, but that was like the baby steps you need to take to get to higher level stuff. And the videos, like I just take inspiration from really everyone like who's successful. Like so, Stephen Kenez, Hunter and Kevon. Like I just went out and met them in Cali. I don't know if you saw that. They do this stuff right. Like they do it really well. And then I look at people like FaZe Rug and Ryan Trahan and Mr. Beast, the dudes who are dominating YouTube right now. And I'm like looking at their videos. I'm like, okay, what do they do to keep people engaged? Like, okay, subtitles, okay, music here and here. I don't want it to be corny, but like I want it to be like I want people to be engaged with my content from a large audience. So it's like that's what I'm really trying to do. Like I have a new video coming out tomorrow, Home Run Derby. I took a lot of inspiration from like dudes on YouTube who are crushing it right now, and I just try to make it my own. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing it's a home run derby. I see people do this one way, and I'm like, I think I could do that a little better, and then I just try to recreate it myself. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's in a sense, it's like I want to do these. I have this idea where if people watch, some people watching will know what I'm talking about because I mentioned this a few times. And I never got around to being able to do this. I want it. So I moved from the city last year, so it's been hard for me to really get back into there. I've been so busy out here. I've been doing things out here because my school has it now. My old school didn't. I wanted to go and film uh King of the Court tournament, 32 people, basketball, highlights, everything, like make it my own. And I'm
Yep.
like, but I don't have time to go do it. And I'm thinking like
Mm,
that would be like an hour and a half video and it would take me like 4 days to edit. But I would
yeah.
like to do it. And it would be like something if I take if it, if it's right and if it's done well, it takes off and I'm like, okay, there's something I can build off of. But it's so hard to figure out and put all the pieces into place. And you need the right people. And out here, where especially like where I'm at, people have no motivation to do stuff like this.
That's it,
Hard
bro.
because
You just need to do it. Yeah.
not many people have motivation to make content like at
Because
all.
I think they don't want to be like people are so insecure and so scared of being made fun of that they'd rather sit back and either do nothing or make fun of people who are actually going out and doing their shit, which is so like silly to me. It's like, bro, if you like, it's a gold mine right now for like for content, like making videos and being funny on a camera. Like, go do it. Like, you're gonna regret it in 10 years if like you see your boys rich and famous and you're like, man, should have done what they did. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, I get
yeah.
that, and I feel like oh my, the amount of times that I get like people saying, "Oh yeah, you're the kid that like messaged 500,000 people, like you're the kid that messaged 1,000 athletes and only 50
Mm-hmm.
responded to you." I'm like, hey, 50 responded to me
That's
though.
50 pieces of content right there, bro. One of those
Yeah,
just needs to take off.
that's
Yeah.
50 interviews, and
That's awesome, bro.
I have an interview a week for a year. You're
That's a
watching it.
great, honestly, that's a great return rate if you think about it. Like 50 people, like that's awesome. That's great.
Oh yeah, and now finally now I think it's starting to get people's attention that I started really doing this interviewing athletes. Like I got two athletes to come on, but it was in a bigger episode. It wasn't really an interview. It wasn't proper. And then
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why don't I just keep doing this instead of make whole like episodes just talking about sports when people could sit there, turn on ESPN, and they'd rather watch Stephen A. Smith than me at this point.
Right. You just got to put your own spin on things. That's really what it is nowadays.
And
Yeah.
and so I'm like, yeah, but I can't do this in person. I'm not big enough to have people fly out. I'm not flying out to meet people. I live in the middle of nowhere in Long Island. There's no, but I have Zoom, I have a computer, and I have my own resources to do what I want. And it's funny because now this I haven't announced this to anyone yet, but I think I'll put this out before this happens.
Big announcement. Let's go.
Big announcement. I'm streaming on Twitch with this kid who is really good friends with Bronny James, and he's going to be a guest on that stream.
Bro, that's all you need. Just that one connection right there, bro. That's it. That's it. You're golden, bro. That's awesome.
And so it's been like one person asked me, reach out to Bronny James, see if he responds. And I was like, okay, I'll reach out to him, but I'll also interview his teammate and reach out to his friend to get them on the stream. And
smart, bro. Smart.
And people were like, oh, post what's going on. I want to see if you're actually going to get it. And they're like, if you don't, like, watch. If I don't, they're going to clown me. I'm like, okay, clown me.
And then a year from now, when you get them on an IRL podcast and everything's going great, they're going to be like, I knew it would happen. Like, no, man.
Yeah. Receipts.
Yeah, let me show you something. Yeah,
receipts. Exactly, yeah. And it's crazy because I locked it in. It was like last week I was in the weight room with my team and the guy texted me and he was like, yeah, I was away this weekend. Sorry. Next weekend. Let's do it. I was like, I was in the weight room with my team and I had the music on, but I had my ringer on and we got the message and we all turned around and looked at it. Cause I said, it was like Instagram. I was like, okay, this could be like one of three things. We all looked at it. And we got hype. It was crazy. It was so fun.
So So what are you streaming? Is it like an interview or is it like a game?
Honestly, we have no plans yet. So
yeah, bro.
We'll figure that out. But
yeah,
I don't know. I was like, I could do this. I could take an idea from someone. I could get a bunch of people to come to my place and just go crazy. And he has a bunch of their friends and we could do like a tournament, like on a game. Yeah. Or we could just chat it up and like talk.
Dude, yeah, try to get something that like it's gonna be viral. Like has like viral potential. Like that'd be awesome, bro. Just more publicity.
I was planning. Well, I was planning on doing this last weekend, and my friend was out here from the city last weekend, and he was gonna play like act like he didn't know I was streaming with him. He was just coming like from downstairs, come up to the room, and he was gonna see like Bronny on the screen and be like, "Oh yeah, you Steph Curry's son," because that would go viral.
That's funny, bro. Yeah, it's like you see on House of Highlights, like, bro really asked if he's Steph Curry, like that's
exactly. Really yeah. So that's something that like, and now obviously, I trust this kid that he's said that he's gonna get this done, and he's spoken to Bronny. They're like childhood. They're you probably have seen him everywhere. He was on stream with Aiden Ross and everything. I'll credit him too because he's a really good dude and he makes music. His name is Only Addy on Instagram.
Only Addy. Probably seen him. I'll look him up right now. But yeah, dude,
that's profile.
I'll totally keep an eye on that, bro. I'm excited to see that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll send you his profile right now. But he's huge. Like he's big. Yeah. He is 6K on Instagram.
6K? Yeah, that's awesome, bro.
That's enough. And he's, Bronny's commenting on his post, and Aiden Ross is commenting on his post. And I'm like, well, you got connections. I sent the dude as a joke. I sent him like months ago. I was like, you want to stream? Like when I first started. And he responded 3 months later. It was like, yeah. I said as a joke.
Shaquille O'Neal, Cole Anthony's in his comments, bro. That's big time. Yeah.
So I said as a joke, I was like, hey, you could get Bronny off for me with like the laughing emoji. And he responded instantly. Yeah, I got you. When do you want to do it? I was like, wait, you're serious?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, that's awesome, dude.
He's like, yeah, no, I could do that for you. And I was like, okay.
Sick,
mean, hey, I'm not holding him to anything, but like that's something that boosts you from here to here.
Yeah, that's all you need. And then from here, you just take it on your own, and then you go.
Yeah, and then with the studio, with the jerseys, I'm like, okay, well now add a Sierra Canyon number 0 jersey to the collection. Signed by Bronny James. Whew.
That's pretty cool.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm gonna text him. Can I get something from your dad? Like,
yeah, right.
You might have something coming
soon. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's surreal, honestly. The experience just becoming like someone where it's like I have connections now. I'm like, well, yeah, I know this athlete. I see their names coming up on Instagram posts. Like, wow, I know them.
Yeah. I know. I love that, dude. That's awesome.
So it's so cool. And I've talked a lot about myself. Let me talk a little bit more.
Word. Yeah.
Where have you where's your favorite place to play? Just, you play what tournaments have you played at that you like?
Man.
East Coast, because I know East Coast is where I'm at. So
yeah, bro, I've been everywhere, man. So I'm up in Maine right now, and it's so cold, bro. I hate it. Like it's so California was so playing in Monterey. I've never played a game out there. I did a camp at University of San Diego. That was amazing, bro. That was the best outing I've ever had. Been down to Myrtle Beach and Vero Beach and pretty much every Georgia, Alabama. We had a tournament in Holland, Amsterdam when I was 14. It's been everywhere, bro. It's crazy the opportunities baseball has had, but I think Azusa, California, I might have some good times out there playing ball. So we'll see. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's always fun. I don't know. East Coast ball in March is tough.
It was 35 and with 25-degree wind today at practice, dude. It was insane.
Oh yeah. No, I mean it's a little warmer here, but it's not by much.
Yeah.
I came jogging onto the field. My hat blew off 3 times.
Yeah.
Running my laps to warm up. It was tough. It was tough to say the least. But I like it. I mean, it's different. It's fun. I'm so used to summer ball and all that and fall ball where it's 60 degrees and then it stops when it gets cold. Starting practices in March is different for me. And I like it. It's a different type of competition for sure. So I'm excited about it. Now I'm not going to take up much more of your time. I have 2 more questions and then some fun questions just to get into. So
awesome,
first, I want to ask, how long did it take you to really get command of your pitches? What was that training like, and how often was it? How often did you throw? What would you do if your arm was sore? What would happen? How'd you take care of yourself?
Yeah, dude, my program's actually pretty regimented. I have a really good pitching coach, and he's kind of set these foundations. Shout out Carson Cross, he's my guy. But he's really set these foundations since I was 14. Hey, this is what you do on a recovery day. It's what you do on a high intent day. It's what you do on a hybrid B, medium effort day. So I kind of have that stuff ingrained in my head. All right, if I feel like this, just because I'm supposed to have a hybrid A day today, it's supposed to throw hard, doesn't mean I have to, because you have to listen to your body 100%. And that kind of connects back to how I get command of my pitches. It's just it's feel, bro. Just having that trust in your body, that mind muscle connection. You just on that program. It's really what it comes down to. Just always come in with a plan, always know what you're trying to attack that day, and don't try to spread yourself too thin. Just be all right, today working on, I don't know, my leg drive or whatever. This is what I'm focused on today. I don't really care about anything else except how the ball comes out and how my leg feels. So that's really what it's all about, man. Just having that connection with yourself.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, I get it. I understand. I don't pitch much. I'd like to, but I definitely don't pitch much. There's no room for that on my team. I end up catching more than I pitch, which honestly, it is what it is. I can't complain, but mainly playing the outfield, it's I don't really listen to my arm, because when I throw, it's not that often. So I'm not making crazy throws often, but
Mhm.
it's gonna be weird pitching next year because I know I will
Yeah,
next year.
totally.
But I like it. And then my last question for you: what is your plan for the rest of this year? What's like content wise? What's some goals you're gonna hit? You know, call something out for yourself. So
Call
in
my
5 years,
shots. Yeah, yeah,
call your
yeah,
shots, and you'll look back at this in 5 years, and you'll say, "Yeah, I knew it."
yeah. That's an awesome question, bro. So what I'm doing this summer, I'm not playing summer ball. I'm literally just going content, content, content. Like I'm just trying to push this thing, bro. Like I have connections with Stephen Kenez and like dudes who are big in the like next up's Eric Sim. I'm trying to get that Eric Sim collab.
Oh
Like
yeah,
this summer, I think I'm totally gonna get that, but we'll see. Like I got to get a little bigger. I'm buddies with like Taiki. I don't know if you know him over at Momentum. Like he's the co-founder with Trevor Bauer. So I'm really trying to do some stuff with them. But yeah, man, like I don't know if you've seen Clones. Like I'm starting this multimedia thing called Clones. We're going to do like street interviews and like more podcast stuff, more about life and culture, just to kind of like start doing a little different than baseball, but hammer baseball as much as I can every single day. Like it'll be my full-time job, like trying to create content. So when I get out to Azusa, I've got a bit something going for me where I'm like, oh, I'm making some money from this. Like I've got it kind of down. So yeah, man, I'm hoping, I don't really set like objective, like number, like quantifiable goals
oh
anymore.
yeah,
I'm really more just like daily, like what can I do today to best serve myself for tomorrow, if that makes sense. Like I don't set velo goals anymore. I'm just like, what can I do today that's going to make me a better pitcher tomorrow, 3 months from now, a year from now. So yeah, man, I'm just gonna keep working, see where we can go. Like I have confidence in myself, so we'll see, bro.
yeah. Maybe this summer come out to New York. We could film something for sure.
Definitely, bro. I got a buddy out there, Jake Taylor. I don't. You probably don't know him, but
Probably
he
don't.
does. He's from upstate, like Boston Spa area or something. So
I don't
yeah,
know the area, but I do have a guest room and I do have a backyard where I can hit, I can pitch, and I can film. And I have
I'll
a
be around all over the place doing content, bro. For real. Yeah, I'll be
I'll
everywhere.
definitely get you out here for sure.
That
Stay,
I'd love
yeah.
to go down, dude. Let's go to New
Stay.
York City. Let's do, dude. I wanted to do long toss in Central Park. That was my video idea I had. Trying to
Down.
do that.
Yes.
Down.
Yes.
Bet, bro.
Down.
Market calendar June. Long toss in
Long
Central Park.
toss central
My
June. Yeah,
drone.
June I'm
I have
finishing
my
school. So June,
drone
July.
will be up there, bro. My drone will be like filming, and yeah, it'll be epic. Mic'd up. Be my
Mic'd
guy.
up,
Let's go.
long toss to Central Park. And then if I'm doing that for you, we go to Yankee game. Long toss with toss with Aaron Judge.
And I bring my mic. We can go talk to Yankees fans, bro. Do a little Boston Red Sox because I'm from New Hampshire. Red Sox, Yankees, bro. Mark your
All right.
calendars, June.
All right. I'm so 100% ready
I'm
for
dead
it.
ass, bro. Like,
No,
let's
so am
do it.
I. No, so am
Yeah,
I. All right,
yeah.
we're doing that. I'm DMing this guy, Joey's McFly, right now. John Boy Media, man. He has a Yankees podcast. I'm telling him the date. I will message you. I'll give you my number.
Tell him you and me are boys. Like we go way back. Tell him like we're gonna. Yeah, it'll be awesome.
I
Yeah,
got you. I got
yeah,
you. We're doing that for
yeah.
sure. And
Awesome,
then,
bro.
yeah. All right. That's perfect. That's honestly, I was going to end it on 2 fun questions. That's the best ending I could have asked for. We're good.
Bet.
We're stopping it there. I'm posting it tomorrow.
Awesome, bro. Yeah, post it on Instagram. I'll repost everything.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Whatever you got.
For
Yeah.
sure. I'm
I'll get a
gonna
lot of
repost
people
it on
on it.
Instagram. I'll take some clips from TikTok for sure. I'll get a couple clips on
Awesome.
TikTok, and then I'll send you my number too, and we could set something up
Bet.
for June.
Totally, bro. I'm totally down. Let's go.
All right, perfect. All right,
Awesome.
Thank you, man. And that's all for the podcast. You guys saw it today. So my man Dan Sarmiento, I got it right.
Sarmiento, yeah, you got it. Yeah.
All right, you want to say anything? You want to plug anything before you go?
Nah, man, I'm just really excited to see that Bronny thing and see what you do with this, man. And hey, mark your calendars for June. New York long toss Central Park, Yankees game, podcast with John Boy. We're doing the whole thing. Let's go.
We're getting it all done. Thank you, man.
Done.
I appreciate you for coming on, and I will see you guys next time on Aiden's World of Sports.